we will learn how to run a regression for a multiple variable linear regression model. Let us consider this data which is available with us. Suppose we want to estimate the demand function for clothing. So the data that is available is a time series data from year 1959 to 1968. Then we have data on expenditure on clothing, disposable income, liquid assets, price index for clothing, and general price index. Now from this given data, the model that we can construct will have 1, 2, 3 and 4 explanatory variables, and the dependent variable will be the expenditure on clothing. So we want to study the effect of disposable income, liquid assets, price index for clothing, and general price index on the expenditure on clothing. So how to run a regression using Excel? First, on this menu bar, you go to data, then you click data analysis. Now if you have not added in data analysis in your Excel sheet, you can follow my video where I have already told you how to add in the data analysis in the Excel sheet. So we click on data analysis, and then since we have to run the regression, so let us scroll down. Here we have regression, so we click OK. In this dialog box you can see you have input Y range. So the Y variable or the dependent variable in our example is expenditure on clothing. So we will just click here and we will select the data. Remember, we'll select only the data, don't include the text here. So we'll select all the data, then we'll go back here. Now we want the X range, so we'll select here. Now in some cases where you have a 2 variable linear regression model, you will have only one explanatory variable. So in that case you will select just the single explanatory variable, but in this case we have multiple explanatory variables. So what we will do, we will select all of them. Then we go back here. Now we need an output range where the result is going to come. So we click on output range, we click here, and suppose just select few cells somewhere on the right side, and we click here. Now suppose I want the confidence interval at 95%, I want the residuals, and I want standard residuals, and if you want the others you can just click whatever values you want. So suppose I want to know only the what you call the parameters, estimated parameters for this particular model, and the t-test values, the residuals, and so on. That is the basic statistics values which we require. So we click here OK, and here you can see the result is in front of you. So since we are looking for the values of the parameters, here in this particular column you see this is intercept, X variable, X variable, X variable. Now we have not mentioned here the names, so that is why it is showing X variable. You can also mention here X1, X2, X3 and X4, and accordingly you will get the variables. So this X variable will be the first explanatory variable. This is the intercept term which is given as negative. Then this is second explanatory variable, third explanatory variable, and fourth. Now here you can see in the third explanatory variable we have a negative value. So if you let us take a look at the third explanatory variable. This is the third explanatory variable, the price index for clothing. So we know from theory that price index for clothing is negatively related to the expenditure on clothing. So that is why we are getting a negative value here. Okay, so this shows that this particular estimated parameter is reliable. So since the first order test has been satisfied in all the cases. Then if you just look at the R-square value, since that is also a first order test for testing the parameters, R-square value is given as 0.99. So we can say that it is a good fit. Now, adjusted R-square generally is used for multiple variable linear regression models. So if you go back to the theory, you can just revise the adjusted R-square value and the R-square value. So in both cases, we are having a very good fit here. So this is how you can run a regression, and accordingly you can give the interpretation for this particular model.